การเดินทางและหลักประกันสุขภาพ
อยากเรียนรด.ค่ะพ่อเป็นทหารค่ะ
สงสารแม่ไหม
สงสารค่ะ
ยังมีความหวังอยู่ว่าสักวันหนึ่งจะเป็นคนไทยบ้าง
สาเหตุเพียงเพราะไม่มีสถานะทางทะเบียน
จะเป็นเด็กไทยเท่านั้นเด็กที่เป็นรหัส G อันนี้ก็เลยไม่ได้ไป
เด็ก G Code รหัสนี้ไม่มีสิทธิ์ Big Story เรื่องใหญ่ไทย PBS วันจันทร์ที่ 16 กุมภาพันธ์นี้เวลา 21:30 นาทีทางไทย PBS
Tonight on the program, the aftermath of the general election and calls for a vote recount. Then transforming traditional Thai bowls into contemporary furniture. And how OEM factories have become the backbone of Thailand's beauty industry. Sawadee I'm Nad Bunag and welcome to This Week with Thai PBS World. The election might have passed, but the political drama is certainly not over in Thailand. Let's take a recap of how the general election turned out. And based on the unofficial results, the Bhumjaithai party won a total of 193 seats in the House. They are followed by the People's Party, which won 118, and Pheu Thai with 74, which is the first time in many years that they won fewer than 100 seats. Surprisingly, the Glatam party, which is the newcomer in this year's election, won 58 seats, and the Democrats won only 22. But for Bhumjaithai party leader Anutin Charnvirakul to retain his position as the prime minister, he will need at least 251 votes from MPs. This means that his party will have to join forces with other parties to make up the majority. But of course, the People's Party and the Democrats have vowed to stay in opposition. But here comes the drama, election rigging being alleged in some constituencies. Suspicions over election rigging have grown in several constituencies after locals and netizens spotted irregularities. The most notorious being in Chonburi, where people gathered in front of the Provincial Election Commission to inspect ballot boxes from Constituency 1. Their petition listed several suspicious issues, namely power outages at some polling stations during vote counting, potentially creating opportunities for fraud. At some stations, the total number of ballots counted did not match the number of ballots cast, and vote counting at some stations did not follow proper procedures. Eventually, Bhumjaithai's candidate for Chonburi's Constituency 1, Suchatomklin, submitted a petition to the Election Commission requesting a recount of the vote to ensure transparency and fairness. His petition for a recount was filed to clear confusion, particularly among residents in the 8 sub-districts who may have lost trust in the country's democratic process. Meanwhile, a large group of people rallied in front of the Bangkok Art and Culture Center on Tuesday night to protest against the Election Commission and to demand a nationwide recount. The People's Party is also demanding recount in 10 constituencies. Its party leader, Nathapong Rungpanyawut, said he accepts defeat, but not election rigging. He called on the public to report to his party or to civil society networks any irregularities in the election to ensure that no wrongdoing has occurred. The Democrat Party leader, Aphisit Veshashiwa, also called on the Election Commission to ensure transparency in the election process as a matter of urgency. He warned that allowing doubts to persist and delaying clarification could severely undermine public confidence and damage political stability. In light of the controversy, Prime Minister Anutin Charnvirakul said he does not have any problem if the Election Commission wants to order recounts in all constituencies as long as it is done in accordance with the law. Pheu Thai Party member Bhumjaithai Wechayachai posted on his Facebook page stating that the election this time is suspicious and there are many irregularities being detected. Meanwhile, new Alternative Party member Mongkolkit Sukhsintharanon expressed his frustration and demanded that the Election Commission announces a re-election in all 400 constituencies nationwide, stating that the election was confusing and unreliable. Following the protests, the Election Commission has rejected calls for a vote recount in Chonburi on the grounds that there is no evidence that the original count was unfair. It has, however, ordered a recount in one constituency in Pathum Thani and fresh elections to be held in Constituency 9 in Bangkok, Constituency 1 in Nan Province, and Constituency 6 in Udon Thani. Surprisingly, the Thai unofficial election results came out almost at the same time as the annual corruption index. Thailand's ranking on the corruption index has fallen by 9 places to 116. That is out of a total of 182 countries being surveyed. And if we look at the scores, with 100 being very clean and 0 being very corrupt, Thailand got 33 marks, which means Thailand is pretty corrupt. And the report says that Thailand continues to score really badly and has shown a consistent downward trend in its scores since 2012. In fact, the global average has fallen to a new low of 42, indicating that many countries have struggled to tackle corruption or have remained stagnant, while the average for the Asia-Pacific region is 45. And if we look at how other countries in the region are doing, the top countries with the least corruption are Singapore, New Zealand, and Australia, which have better scores and the highest rankings in the world. There are, however, still some countries in the Asia-Pacific region where improvements are being seen. Those countries are Bhutan, Brunei, and Laos. And with the corruption index that came out, Prime Minister Anutin even said that he is very unhappy with the results. He also vowed to take serious action in tackling corruption. Whether they can really do it is still another question. After the election results, we will still have to find out what the new government will look like. Recently, we have spoken with some political analysts as to how they see the future of Thai politics and, most importantly, what is next for constitutional amendments following the referendum. The conservative-leaning Bhumjaithai Party, led by Prime Minister Anutin Chanvirakul, achieved a poll-defying win in the general election on February 8th. Despite having won at least 193 seats in the House, according to the unofficial count, Anutin needs at least 251 votes from MPs in order to continue his premiership. The contributing factors behind its victory include its ability to attract former MPs of various parties to join Bhumjaithai. At the same time, the main opposition People's Party and the former ruling Pheu Thai Party also saw declines in support. The most important factor, though, is the strong nationalistic sentiment, which resonated with voters in the Northeast. Based on the unofficial results, Bhumjaithai managed to secure victory in border provinces, especially in Buriram, Surin, and Srisakhet.
Especially in this part of the country, ASEAN, and because they actually won quite a number of seats compared to last time, because many provinces on the border were attracted to his campaign to build the wall. And because when he came to Ubon and he made a very clear announcement that we would actually build the wall. So that actually perhaps I think helped them to mobilize support in this part of the country. But I don't think nationalism is the only main thing. And it is not just about the border, because when we talk about their campaign, they accept that they are a conservative country. Anutin also highlighted this, that actually nationalism is in the mind of all Bhumjaithai parties.
while Anutin credited the popularity of the party's technocrats, whom he said had brought them victory, Dr. Thitipon Phakdiwanit feels that there is some proof. The technocrat to whom Anutin might be referring is Commerce Minister Supati Suthampan, who enjoys immense popularity. Most importantly, the party doesn't focus only on stimulus measures, but on long-term trade agreements and financial help for farmers.
I think the strength of Bhumjaithai, they don't just focus on cash and out, because they talk about long-term trade, expanding marketing, and focusing on market mechanism that perhaps give a kind of long-term hope for the people. Overall speaking, I think people look for the kind of positive agricultural policies and trade agreements with other countries that actually help them to gain support from agricultural families.
The recent election included a referendum on constitutional amendments with over 90 million voting in favor. Assistant Professor Ployjai Pintopteng explains that the next step is for lawmakers to amend Section 256 of the current constitution. Currently, this section sets rules for changing only parts of the charter, but not for replacing it entirely.
There are also other details that need to be addressed by the Parliament. For example, the scope of the content of the new constitution, and this also includes the selection process of the so-called Constitution Drafting Committee. So, yeah, among other things. But I think most important thing is to insert new clause into the Section 256.
But changing the constitution will not be easy. Any draft must win support from more than half of all members of parliament, both the House and the Senate. On top of that, at least 1/3 of the Senate must approve it. That requirement could become a major hurdle, making the road to a new constitution long and uncertain.
So the purpose of the new constitution is to basically take away the power of the Senate. But in order to do that, you need the Senate's approval. That's why I said that it's a very tricky process. So, but this is not a dead end, because parliamentary deliberation does not just happen within the parliament. Of course, in democratic societies, we can put some pressure, especially from the civil society, which I think is going to have to play an important role here if we are going to have a new democratic constitution.
Still, the future of constitutional amendments isn't looking that positive.
I'm not very positive about the new constitution, even though we have a referendum that passed to redraft and reform the Thai constitution. But with Bhumjaithai taking power, so I can't imagine that we would have a more liberal constitution if he is in control of everything. That is a very big question for me with the reform of the constitution, because by leading the government, leading the coalition, I think they have quite a significant power on the say about the new constitution. That will be a big challenge for the party like People's Party. And we are hoping for a more liberal party constitution and remove certain kind of access power that is given to certain organizations, institutions that undermine the future of Thai democracy.
Ultimately, experts believe that constitutional amendments should be open to public hearings for people to participate in and understand the process, as they think that things may not change if such debates only happen in Parliament. Nad Bunag and Warisara Sehan reporting for Thai PBS World. And it looks like it's going to be a long way to go for constitutional amendments in Thailand. With the new government coming soon, here comes a daunting challenge, which is to revive the Thai economy. A TDRI economist tells us how the new government can revive its economic reputation after the election is over. How Thailand became the sick man of Asia is a recent article by the Financial Times that came as quite a surprise to local readers. It outlined the reasons why Thailand, which was once regarded as an economic tiger, is struggling to revive its economy. Undeniably, this will be a huge challenge for the incoming administration. While Thailand is considered an upper middle income country, Thai economist Nonarit Pisonyabut feels that it is losing strength as its GDP growth has been declining for decades. A few reasons contributing to the decline include low labor productivity, a decreasing working age population, high household debt, and a tight fiscal budget. Not to mention global trade challenges following the imposition of U.S. trade tariffs.
If we look at the GDP growth around 30 years ago, you will see that the GDP growth for Thailand was about 7 to 8% per year. And then if you look back like 20 years ago, this number dropped to just around only 4 to 5%. Before COVID-19, our GDP growth was about 3.6% on average. But post COVID-19, our GDP growth dropped significantly to just 2.5%. If we look at this respect, then we can say that Thailand is now sick, It's like a person who can run a marathon. But right now we can just walk slowly towards our goal.
Thailand's economy is expected to grow by only 1.6% this year, according to the World Bank, due to slowing exports, uncertainty in global trade, and high levels of household debt. The Bhumjaithai party, the purported general election winner, however, has vowed to boost the country's GDP to 3% within 4 years. To reach that level, though, it still requires fundamental structural policies to revamp the whole economy, not just short-term monetary injections. On this issue, Nonarit feels that such policies are yet to be seen.
To make it really happen, you need a strong policy. You need structural policy to make change to the old structural problem. And so far, I would say that they still have none or little to none to address this issue.
Ultimately, the TDRI economist still has some hope that the new government will be able to complete its term and stay even longer to implement long-term policies to improve the economy. The most important aspect, however, is the implementation of strong structural policies as well as inviting more technocrats into the cabinet who will be able to shape the country's economic future.
I would suggest that the sufficient condition to solve this problem is to employ more technocrats, create more structural policy, because you haven't submit any to the election committee, then you need to do so.
Nad Bunag reporting for Thai PBS World. And it would be really interesting to see if there are any more technocrats joining the Anutin cabinet. And now let's have a look at the other stories making headlines throughout the week in our weekly roundup. The director of a Hat Yai school in Songkhla province was killed during a mass shooting at the school on Wednesday afternoon. An 18-year-old gunman who opened fire at the school will be charged with murder and a series of other serious offenses. He was described as having a history of drug addiction. Thai party became the first party to be invited by Bhumjaithai for discussions to join the same coalition. Meanwhile, 4 micro-parties have also voiced support for Anutin's prime ministerial candidacy, while the Palang Pracharat party said it is waiting for an invitation from Bhumjaithai. Police have fined a 70-year-old man who threw a bag of fermented fish sauce at the Election Commission's headquarters in the Jang Watana government complex. The man said he acted in anger over what he described as the commission's inefficiency in managing the general election. And when you visit Thai restaurants and hotels, one decoration you might notice is the Thai silver bowl. Third-generation craftspeople share their ideas on how to transform traditional Thai bowls into contemporary everyday-style furniture. Here's more with Warisara Sehan.
This is a khan, or a Thai silver bowl. You will always get to see it in temples or during Songkran festivals. Well, in Thai culture, a khan, or a silver bowl, is a significant item symbolizing purity, merit-making, and respect. Well, today I'm meeting a third generation of Thai silver bowl maker who brings its unique of Thai and culture and its heritage to life in a contemporary way.
Two cousins from the Tangsuk Sawangporn family are experimenting with the contemporary designs, transforming traditional silver bowls into something fun and colorful. The family has been in the silver bowl business for more than 50 years, handling everything from production to wholesale.
อยากจะปรับให้สินค้าเนี่ยมันเข้ากับยุคสมัยแล้วก็ไปอยู่ในมือคนรุ่นใหม่หรือว่าให้มันดูสากลมากขึ้นเนี่ยนอกจากเรื่องความสวยงามแล้วเราก็มองถึงเรื่องฟังก์ชันด้วยเราก็เลยมองหานวัตกรรมที่จะช่วยตรงนี้ได้ซึ่งเราก็เลยไปเจอวิธีที่ชื่อว่าการอะโนไดซ์ค่ะซึ่งมันเป็นวิธีการที่ทำให้ผลิตภัณฑ์อลูมิเนียมเนี่ยมีความคงทนแข็งแรงขึ้นแล้วก็ไม่ลอกไม่ดำค่ะไม่เกิดเป็นสนิมอลูมิเนียมแล้วที่สำคัญคือมันก็ยังสามารถเพิ่มสีสันให้กับสินค้าได้ด้วย
Having graduated with design degrees, the two cousins recognize the value of the silver making process, one that requires time and dedication from Thai artisans. For the two cousins, it's not just about redesigning a product, it's about preserving that family's legacy for the next generation. Thanacha and Sarisa believe that these contemporary pieces should be more accessible and hope to take them to a wider market.
คิดว่า product เขาอ่ะดันไปมันไปตรงโจทย์กับคอนเซปต์ร้านเขาหรือว่าร้านอาหารที่เป็นร้านอาหารไทยในต่างประเทศอะไรอย่างเงี้ยค่ะแบบด้วยสีสันที่มันดูแบบ contemporary หรืออะไรอย่างเงี้ยค่ะมันทำให้แบบเวลาลูกค้าที่มาใช้บริการอะไรเงี้ยมันก็ทำให้ลูกค้ารู้สึกว้าวนอกจากแบบรสชาติอาหาร environment อะไรเงี้ยภาชนะที่ใช้บอกว่ามันก็มีส่วนเกี่ยวข้องที่ทำให้ภาพรวมหรือบรรยากาศภายในร้านมันดูป๊อปขึ้นมาด้วยค่ะ
It's not only the intricate Thai engraving that catches buyers' attention. These silver bowls are also known for their recycled materials, as they are made of almost 100% aluminum. This means that if a bowl is defective, it can be melted down and the process can start again.
ตัวนี้ให้ดูว่าพวกเวสทั้งหมดจริงๆทุกวันใช่อันนี้
พวกนี้เราก็จะไปหลอม
With their background in Thai engraving design and a strong zero waste concept, Suchai Craft has been selected by Thailand's Department of International Trade Promotion to showcase Thai culture and heritage in Milan, Italy, this coming April. Thanacha explains that many foreign buyers are beginning to see Thailand as a design-driven country, not just a source of low-wage manufacturing, especially by highlighting the contemporary appeal and unique identity of Thai cultural heritage.
เขามองเราในฐานะที่เป็นดีไซเนอร์ที่มีทั้งเรื่องของวัฒนธรรมมีเอกลักษณ์ความเป็นไทยมีความพร้อมในการผลิตแล้วก็มีมาตรฐานนะคะคือเรารู้สึกว่าถ้าจะให้แนะนำคืออยากให้ทุกคนเตรียมตัวเองให้พร้อมมากกว่าไม่ได้ด้อยค่าตัวเองหรือมองตัวเองว่าเป็นแค่ผู้ผลิตแต่มองว่าเราเป็นดีไซเนอร์คนหนึ่งที่มีเอกลักษณ์มีความพร้อมในการที่จะผลิตทำงานฝีมือแล้วก็ผลิตสินค้าที่ได้มาตรฐานออกสู่สากลนะคะ
From the bowl sitting in temple rituals to design exhibitions in Milan, the Thai silver bowl is gaining a new life. They hope that the next government will play a stronger role in promoting and supporting SME development programs. Building a brand identity alone may not be enough. Government support will be a key factor in shaping the direction and taking the pride and identity of Thai SMEs onto the international stage. Warisala Sehan reporting for Thai PBS World.
From traditional furniture, now let's have a look at Thai cosmetics. We followed a Thai makeup brand owner who has recently returned to Thailand in search of an OEM factory to produce his cosmetics. Along the way, we explore how OEM factories have become the backbone of Thailand's thriving beauty industry and why they play such a crucial role in the rise of tea beauty. After successfully launching his cosmetic line in the UK, Ireland, and Switzerland, Dominic Paul is moving his operations back to his roots in Thailand. Now he is scouting for an OEM factory that can take the brand to the next level while maintaining his strict ethical standards.
I think for me, it's making products that have the same ethos as me, cruelty-free, vegan-friendly, because in the West, it's all about sort of, creating products that fit in with you as a brand owner, but also other brands that are on the market. So for me as a brand owner and being Thai myself, I think it's just been a dream of mine to have my product completely made, not only from myself being Thai, but the packaging and the formula itself being made in Thailand too. Thank you for having me.
For sure.
And I appreciate it because as a business owner and makeup artist, now moving from the UK to Thailand, I am looking for a factory that can produce my products.
For sure. What kinds of products?
Dominic is looking to streamline his supply chain and move away from the complications of cross-border assembly.
So at the moment, China makes my packaging and United Kingdom makes my formula. So I have to get the packaging from one country to another and then splice it and dice it together to create my brand.
Data from SetTrade reveals that the Thai beauty market is split between a 79% domestic share and a 21% export reach. With the reliance on OEM factories growing, the name of the game is R&D, the engine behind every new product.
So now is this a laboratory?
Right.
Yes.
This is where the true strength of made in Thailand products lies. Dominic goes inside the laboratory to examine the R&D department and see firsthand how the innovation is developing.
This is our stability phase and everything.
Wow.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Shower
Shower
gel?
gel.
What formula? Oh, all the secret.
All the secret, yeah, I'm saying it.
Yeah.
Inside the lab, formulas are carefully crafted and tested, blending local ingredients with global standards. It's this commitment to innovation that allows Thai OEM factories to compete on the world stage, offering brands the quality and customization they need.
This is the question that I have. So Thailand is obviously well known for Korean beauty skincare, but something that I've always seen is skin whitening. Why is that such a big thing here? Because
it's a question that reveals deeper insights into Asian beauty standards and market demands. Understanding these cultural preferences is key for any brand looking to succeed in the region. And Thai factories have mastered the art of balancing traditional expectations with modern ethical formulations.
Mostly, we try to find the unique ways for each client. Like, when you come to us, you want something special. The way of our factory, we will try to create your raw material, like the main active ingredients for you. If you want further than that, we can create the new trademarks for you. by developed foreigners and Thai lab to make it together to be specified and differentiate for the formula. We also have like tests, like in vivo tests to confirm that your formula is effective. This one is sunscreen. It is a cream face. Okay. How was it?
It feels lovely. Melts into the skin.
So this one is not that toning up. So you can see it's like it can invisible. You can see.
It's very hydrating.
For Dominic, it's about more than finding the right manufacturer. It's about the prestige of the Made in Thailand trademark, creating a product which he is deeply proud to take global. As tea beauty rises, these factories stand as an essential pillar, turning that local pride into a world-class reality. And that looks interesting indeed. And that's all for this edition of This Week with Thai PBS World. Join us every Friday at 10 p.m. only on Thai PBS. You can also follow us on social media and our website, thaipbsworld.com, for all the latest stories and analyses about Thailand. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. สวัสดีค่ะ